the ancient world. The history of Greek wine goes back to ancient times. It is an established fact that in Mykina, Sparta and Pylos, people used to cultivate vines and make wine. According to information, ancient Greeks used to cultivate the vine laid on the ground without support. The way of wine production in the ancient world was not very different from the modern one. Viticulture had reached higher levels. The procedure of viticulture. It is estimated that its roots are found in the agricultural revolution and the permanent settlement of the population whose purpose was the cultivation. It dates back to approximately 5000 BC. The ancient Persians, the Semitic people, and the Assyrians were some of the first known viticulturists. The Greeks got to know wine most probably when they first settled in the contemporary territory, that it's at least before 1700 BC. Wine maturation. Ancient Greeks were aware of the fermentation of wine, and they would do it in very jars, sealed with plaster and pine tar. Perhaps that was how the effect of the addition of pine tar was accidentally discovered. Ancient Greeks used to make earthen pots for the transport, the mix and the refrigeration of wine. Drinking wine. Ancient Greeks used to drink wine mixed with water. The proportion was 1 to 3, 1 part of wine, 2 parts of water. While the consumption of pure wine was considered barbaric and was acceptable only for sick people or travelers, as an energizer for their travels. Adulterated wine was also something absolutely necessary for the symposium of ancient Greeks. Symposium. Symposium, deriving from the Greek words syn and pino, to drink together, were very popular in ancient Greece. They would last for many hours, and while eating and drinking wine, ancient Greeks used to discuss whatever they had in mind.
Greeks developed a very special relationship with wine, which would accompany all aspects of human life. Wine was directly associated with god Dionysus, the god of wine, in honor of whom they would organize symposia and ceremonies in order to thank him for the delight and the pleasure they took from wine, and of course the celebrations. Is it a myth that Dionysus was loved by people because he made them discover the wonderful taste of wine? It is said that he first revealed it to the king MIOL of Aetolia. His shepherd Staphylos had found a strange fruitful plant, and excited as he was, he brought it to the king. Aeneas squeezed the fruits and enjoyed their rich juice. It was then when Dionysus named the juice Enos, Greek word for wine, and its fruits Staphylia, Greek word for grapes. He would visit every city holding the thyrsus in the one hand and a wine vessel in the other. In all his travels, Dionysus was followed by the Maenads, the Satyrs, and the Sileni. With Dionysus being the leader, this noisy group would awaken people with their laughters and songs. Wine was always abundant, and the celebration reached its apogee. That happy company would travel to every place in order to let everybody know about the viticulture and the production of wine. Their travels were an incessant party, and they used to transfer their enthusiasm and their joy to everyone they met. The Maenads were nymphs presented as the companions and escorts of Dionysus. The Maenads would represent the female element of companion, and they used to hold a thyrsus, a rigged stick covered with ivy or vine leaves, in their hands, just like Dionysus. The Satyrs and the Sileni were strange creatures. Half of their body up to the waist was human and the rest was animal-like. They were bald with pointed ears and a tail. The Satyrs had goat feet and tails, while the Sileni had horse feet. The city Dionysia, one of the biggest celebrations in Attica, used to take place in honor of Dionysus. With these celebrations, the Greeks thanked the god for his gift as well as for the carelessness he lavishly offered.
Wine production in the ancient world. The history of Greek wine goes back to ancient times. It is an established fact that in Mykina, Sparta and Pylos, people used to cultivate vines and make wine. According to information, ancient Greeks used to cultivate the vine laying on the ground without support. The way of wine production in the ancient world was not very different from the modern one. Viticulture had reached higher levels. The procedure of viticulture. It is estimated that its roots are found in the agricultural revolution and the permanent settlement of the population whose purpose was the cultivation. It dates back to approximately 5000 BC. The ancient Persians, the Semitic people, and the Assyrians were some of the first known viticulturists. The Greeks got to know wine most probably when they first settled in the contemporary territory, that it's at least before 1700 BC. Wine maturation. Ancient Greeks were aware of the fermentation of wine, and they would do it in very jars, sealed with plaster and pine tar. Perhaps that was how the effect of the addition of pine tar was accidentally discovered. Ancient Greeks used to make earthen pots for the transport, the mix and the refrigeration of wine.
About the presentation, or is it? Have you heard something that you think it's different from our custom drinking wine or our history by drinking wine? I think there is something. I have one thing. I hope you can find it.
The baby?
Yeah.
The baby that was drinking?
The baby was drinking is Dionysus. Dionysus is represented sometimes as an old man, but sometimes as a small kid, because when you drink, you are like a child. You say the things like a child. Αυτό θέλω να μου πούνε. How do the ancient Greek drink wine? The main difference with
It's, I remember, I think it's 1 and 2.
Yes.
One of wine and 2 water. Yeah.
1 part of wine and 2 parts of wine. Point for you. Point for you. 1 part of wine.
Older people, Greek people, still drinking this way.
Yes, yes. Today it's drink so in modern Greece, but we have something similar. When you go outside night with friends, you don't drink wine or alcoholic drinks so alone. You drink it with another thing. Yes, no? I'm not sure. Yes or no? Yes. You drink it mixed with something else, with cola, with soda, with anything you want. So something still lives like ancient Greece, but there is an enormous difference to mix it with water. Why do you think they drink it with water? Why?
Because they don't have Coca-Cola. I think there was written that they did it this way because if it was just wine, it was considered like for barbarians and for maybe people that is ill.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. No? Thank you very much. Do you have any questions? presentation, or is it? Have you heard something that you think it's different from our custom drinking wine or our history way drinking wine? I think there is something. I have one thing. I hope you can find it.
The baby?
Yeah.
The baby that was drinking?
The baby was drinking is Dionysus. Dionysus is represented sometimes as an old man, but sometimes as a small kid, because when you drink, you are like a child. You say the things like a child. Αυτό θέλω να μου How do the ancient Greek drink wine? The main difference with
It's, I remember, I think it's 1 and 2.
Yes.
One of wine and
water.
Yeah.
one part of wine and two
Okay.
parts. Point for you. Point for you. One part of wine.
Older people, Greek people, still drinking this way.
Yes, yes. Today it's drink so in modern Greece, but we have something similar. When you go outside night with friends, you don't drink wine or alcoholic drinks so alone. You drink it with another thing. Yes, no, calimocho. Yes or no? Yes. You drink it mixed with something else, with cola, with soda, with anything you do. So something still lives like ancient Greece, but there is an enormous difference to mix it with water. Why do you think they drink it with water? Why?
Because they don't have Coca-Cola.
I think there was written that they did it this way because if it was just wine, it was considered like for barbarians and for maybe people that is ill.
Yes, yes, very good. You were very attentive. But one thing, when do ancient Greek drink wine? When? In celebration. And what was the name of this celebration? Symposium. There are gatherings to drink and to speak. If you drink too much, you don't speak. Or you say only celeries. No? And that's why.
Celebrations lasted long hours, so they couldn't drink it so strong. Because they would be very busy.
Anything else? Any other questions? Any other things you want to ask? Either for the presentation or for Greece, or for your work in Greece. I suppose perhaps they are curious about why are you here and what you didn't want to do.
Did you know anything about our program? Our program? No. A mythology in our language? No?
It was very good.
We deal with...
I have a question. It was well seen to everyone drink wine, for example, from children to old people.
Children, only the adults.
It was mainly for the symposium, and at the symposium there were mainly
Because
men
children and females,
Yes.
women, were not allowed to enter the symposium. In
only
ancient
for men.
Greece. Only men. And the education was only for a few.
Any other
It was
question?
a racist.
Yeah,
I agree.
In the pictures, the people was drinking red wine, but also they drink white wine.
Both.
Both. But I think most wines in Greece are white? Now,
it depends on the food.
no, but the production.
The production
Mainly.
Both. They're both.
Both.
Yes.
I have always drank white wine. But I suppose there are more.
Wine is very expensive.
Ah, okay. Okay, the red wines.
Which is better, the red or white?
The red one depends. Είναι καλύτερο. Red wine is
It's better. But you must taste if you go to Greece and you are 18.
But
If you don't
it's stronger.
When can you drink? Which age can people drink?
Under 18 and above.
18, like here. Okay, like I thought it was earlier, but
You can drink it.
you can drink. Okay, up when you are 16 or so and you go to Greece, you must taste Retsina. It's a very peculiar wine. You must taste it. Perhaps do you like it or not? But you must taste it. Taste it. It has a little bit. Yeah, sure, go ahead, go. It has Retsina from la resina de los árboles. Tiene un poquito de resina, tiene un poquito de gusto a resina, ¿vale? Pero es
We use it
especial.
a lot in the food.
To cook.
To cook.
Do you was last year in the high school?
Yes.
You come with Eva and Panagotti.
Yes.
Ay, ¿cómo se acuerda?
You have, I have lots of hearts and kisses from them. They would like to be here again, but we couldn't take them a second time. They have a gift for the students of the program. They have signed a
David.
What cities do produce wine in Greece?
You have vines, you produce wine. Every city that has vines, grapes. In Peloponnesus, we produce wine. It's Clima Mercury that produces good wine.
I will say
famous
something
wine.
in Spain about where we can so that it is clearer. Okay? Los profesores vienen de la parte sur de Grecia, ¿vale? De la zona continental. Sabéis que Grecia está formada por una zona que es la península y luego muchísimas islas. Pues ellos vienen de la parte sur de lo que es, esa parte sur se llama el Peloponeso, que es como una península dentro de la península griega. Y su ciudad, que se llama Pirgos, Pirgos significa torre, fortaleza, está muy cerca de Olimpia, está a media hora de Olimpia. Olimpia es uno de los centros neurálgicos del mundo clásico, ¿vale? Entonces en esta zona hay un poquito, algunos terrenos que sí que producen viñas y tienen vino. So, any other questions? No? Well, Alison, do you have the answer?
Yes.
The teachers have brought a little gift for you, okay? Gift, a pencil with the logo of our project. If you want to know more about our project and the things we are going with this, we have a presentation. I suppose you have seen the posters on the corridor. We have a presentation on Friday at 5 o'clock in the evening. I know it's a bad day, it's a bad hour, but I hope some of you perhaps want to come by and see the presentation and also drink and
It's true, Erasmus,
It's the logo of the MIOL. No, but we have to arrange it that way. You are not doing it as I will find Alvaro. Please tell me. ¿Os han traído además?
My name is Maria Koutsandonaki, and I teach ancient Greeks.
Os han traído como presente un bolígrafo, un lapicero, ¿vale? Que tiene el logo de nuestro proyecto y bueno, explica un poquito el nombre y demás. Por tener un detallito, ¿qué se dice? ¿Alguno tiene algún problema para que saquemos fotografías? No.
Myth of Solon and Croesus. King Croesus of Lydia was famous throughout the ancient world for his fabulous riches. Since he was given the taxes of Greek colonies of Asia Minor and the gold mines of Factor's River, he was becoming richer and even more proud of his riches. He believed that there was no happier man than him in the world. Sometime, Solon, one of the wise men of antiquity, visited him. On the third or fourth day, Croesus showed Solon all his wealth. Solon had his wealth and noted in peace. Then Croesus told him that he thinks of him as a man with a great reputation for his wisdom and his travels around the world. Then he asked him if he had seen anyone happier than him. Solon avoided flattering him and responded, "The happiest man that I've ever met was an Athenian called Telos." The king was surprised by the answer and asked him why he considers him as the happiest man. Solon said, "Because he had two good and virtuous sons, and because he had fallen broadly in battle, and Athenians buried him in public expense. That's why I consider him the happiest man in the world." Croesus then asked him who is the second happiest man in the world, because he was sure that he would take the second place. Solon disappointed him and said that the second place belonged to two brothers, Cleobis and Vito. Solon said that once, in the ceremony of Hera, the two brothers had to transfer their mother in a carriage to the temple. So they transferred her a great distance on feet, and when they reached the temple, an excellent death found them, because God thought that this moment was the best moment to die. Having heard the story of Solon, Croesus said, "All Athenians, my friend, are happy, but what about my happiness? Doesn't all this wealth make me the happiest man in the world?" Then the wise Athenian answered with a phrase that stayed in history: "Never say you are happy before your death." Soon, however, bad things happened to Croesus. His son was killed while he was hunting, and after that, he was defeated by the king of Persia, Cyrus. The king of Persia decided decided to burn him for punishment. When Christus was about to be burned, he remembered the words of Solon and he shouted 3 times, Solon, Solon, Solon. Having heard the story of Christus, Cyrus understood the meaning of Solon's words, and he was afraid that the same thing could happen to him. So he set him free and also kept him close to him as a friend and advisor. This week teaches us that wealth does not bring happiness. Real happiness is hidden behind kindness, ethical values, beautiful ideas, unconditional love, solidarity, and offer to others. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Aristotle.
Do you have
What do you think the meaning of this class?
I hope you enjoy this and you learn something about our God as the Dionysus and the wine, the relationship between wine and the wine relationship. And I hope you like the bus.
I have a question for you. Is there anyone whose family grows vineyards? Is there anyone whose family, anybody in the classroom, somebody in the classroom, whose family grows vineyards? Alguien que tenga viñedos, algún familiar, a body. It doesn't have to be La Rioja, it can be nearby. In Toledo, people grow vineyards. In Extremadura, people like all around Spain. It does happen like in Greece, all around. Nobody? Nobody's family background?
In the past.
They used to. Thank you, but they do still.
Can anyone of you taste Greek wine? No. Okay. I'm afraid not.
It's good. I tried it. That was good. Okay. So, yes. Yogurt is the typical thing, you know, from Greece. You like to try yogurt. You like to try yogurt. Yeah? Sorry? It's not a Greek yogurt, it's a brand. Yeah? Eso es una marca. That's a brand. That's not certificate. Yeah? It's a brand name. It's the brand name that they live here, but it's not Greek yogurt.
I cook musaka.
Paris again.
presentation? Have you heard before about Croesus or Solon? No. The first time. And now what have you learned about them? Nothing. Something. What? You can say it in Spanish if you want, and we can translate. Nothing. You haven't learned anything. Yes? No? They're very shy. They're very shy. They're not much. Not much. Normally they are speaking the whole time, but now.
You have read everything, isn't it? Okay, have you understood everything? Does someone do a summary?
Can you repeat?
A summary? Summarize it a little bit?
No.
No? Exactly. She loves mythology. So she's the master of mythology in the
Do I summarize?
Yes, a little bit because I was with
A king thought that he was the happiest man in the world because he was very rich, and he asked a wise man who he thought was a happy man there, and he told him about other people that were very happy but they were dead. He told the king that he couldn't say he was really happy before his death. And after that, the son of the king was killed, and he was defeated by another Persian king. And when the Persian was going to burn the first king, but the king shouted, Sodom, Sodom, Sodom. And the Persian remembered the story of the king and let him free, and they were friends.
Thank you for your summary.
Very nice.
It's great.
May I say something else? For example, for the Greeks, victory was had wings, because they had the idea that nobody can have an eternal victory. Victory flies from your way very often. So it's a very common idea of the ancient world. You have now something, but it can be that tomorrow you don't have it.
Yes.
I think
So Croesus has his work now, but after leaving from Cyrus, he understood that the work is nothing. Can keep him alive.
you have another.
I have another myth.
Yes.
Because in Greece we have 15 days in January that the weather is calm and beautiful. So this myth explains why these 15 days the weather is very good. It's the myth of Alcyone, a bird, a seabird. The myth of Alcyone and Alcyone's days. Alcyone was the daughter of Eolus, god of winds and sea, lived at the seashores with her husband Kika. The couple felt so loved and happy, so they likened themselves to the pair of gods Zeus and Hera. For their insult, Zeus raged so much, so he decided to punish them. He transformed Kika into vulture. Once again, Olympian gods felt sorry for her. Zeus commanded the winds to abate for consecutive 15 days in January, and the sun warms the nature so that Alcyon can be able to seek her eggs. So next time that you might listen about Alcyon's days, remember about the myth of Alcystos made. This myth tries to explain why in Greece in January, in the heart of winter, we have 15 days of good and warm weather.
What the second one?
The second one, Alcyon.
Yes.
Why?
Because I can't remember.
And because you more simple
Yes.
to
Understand.
understand.
From Greece.
Lecada.
Lecada. It's an island.
Island.
Called Lecada.
Τάνισα.
Είναι στο
Τάνισα, πάνω από
The
την
place where
Ρόδα.
earthquake happened.
Ha habido un terremoto hace nada en la escala.
Eso.
Yesterday.
Do you live there?
No.
Okay.
But I have visited recently.
Gemma had a good question.
You really have cold winters in Greece, so
No, we have no cold winter. Except our winter is cold, but
This period of time there is no rain, or winds, or
Sunny day.
that's 25 temperature now.
no.
it was surprising listening to the
All the
cold
way
winters in Europe.
I went
Cold winters in
Sunday.
It doesn't rain.
This period.
so the weather in Norway is very good.
Δεν πάρουμε δουλειά.
I will. I will thank you.
Anything else? Have you any questions about program or the project or whatever you have heard? Nothing? Or Greece? Nothing? No questions? I think we are ready. Thank you very much, Maria.
It's maybe something really complicated and complex, so we characterize it as a Gordian knot.
You have a very good thought about this.
And you know something else? When Alexander cut the knot, he said that if it's not solved, it's cut, and that justified his action.
So, let's see the related video about Alexander the Great and the Gordian knot.
τη χείρα εκείνη. Did you understand the two phrases, what means when we use it? No. Can you... Can you see what I read? No. Why?
Είναι πολύ αχλή και μολία. Πες το δυνατά.
Συν Αθηνά, do you know Athena? The goddess of wisdom? Athena. How we say it in Spanish?
Atenea.
Και χείρα κίνη. It means you don't need only from the God to help you and then all will be good, but you have to do something by your own. Okay. Mercedes, they understand it? I don't know if you want to tell them in Spain. No?
They understand English.
That's good. Do you understand now what that it means? If you don't do anything and you only wait for someone else, for example, you have an exam, okay, and you don't read. I don't think that there's a child from here that they don't read. You all read, huh? And you understand you don't read. You wait to do well in the exams. No. What does it mean? I have by my own to do something and I don't have to expect from the others to help me. Okay? The other one, it was a phrase told by a very, very famous mathematician. It's called Archimedes. And it said, μη μου τους κύκλους χάρατε. He circled, like you see in the film, some circles. And they say, when I do something by my own, don't disturb me. Let me do it, and then you will ask me anything to do. Okay now? This is the two phrases. Okay. Do you want something to ask me? No? You understand all?
Yes.
That's very good. I said it very well, huh? You don't have any question? No. Thank you very much.